It's ministry update time. I think I'm going to divide this into 4 parts, and they will be brief. Um, 3 of them will be prayer requests, and the 4th one, which I'll start with, is going to be gratitude. Just incredible gratitude. We're right in between Canadian Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving, and this year I get to celebrate both. What do you know about that? And I want to just say how thankful I am for you. I'm sending this out to my ministry partners, and I would not be doing this thing that I love so much at the retreat center without you, and you know that. So thank you so much, just with all my heart, for being part of this. That's my first part. The second part, I have 3 prayer requests. Those are the other 3 parts. I think the first one is pray for me. I am doing well, particularly in my role, feeling very fulfilled and joyful, and like I'm actually kind of good at it, and I'm learning it, and it's a good fit and all of that. So that's wonderful. And just continue to pray that I can balance what I'm doing at home with what I'm doing at work, with my reflexology, which helps to provide for our family. And so I feel like I wear several different hats. And as is true for every person who, in any category of the world, actually, they get to figure out when to change those hats. And yeah, so just pray that I can stay balanced and be wise in all of that. I am not feeling in the least bit burned out. However, I am finding that it's harder to find time for devotions and quiet time. And it's one of the first things that goes. And self-care, I gotta exercise. Well, that's just laziness, but sometimes I'm not fitting it in. So prayer for that, just determination and the wisdom to do those things. And the second prayer request would be for my family. They're doing very well. They seemed to be absolutely ready for me to be working as much as I am. And they're not struggling with the home front. They're making their own lunches and all the things that I maybe used to do too much of. And everyone seems to be doing really well with that. Mark still being in his master's is a big commitment that the whole family makes together. And it's been a challenge, and his work has been a challenge in the recent couple of months. So if you could pray for him, that would help to, we would really appreciate your prayers. And the kids are doing great. And then the third prayer request is for the retreat center. All is well there. We're still feeling incredibly valued by the people coming to stay. No Youth for Christ staff have been able to come. Actually, we've had just a couple of couples, but no retreats. We specialize in Youth for Christ guided retreats, and we have not been able to do any of those. There is one coming up. There are actually 2 coming up, one in November and I think one in March. So we are trusting and believing that those are still going to happen. We had one that was scheduled for, I want to say, early November, and it was canceled because those making the decisions around the travel part felt like it was wise not to travel. So that was disappointing. That's our favorite thing to do, is those guided retreats, to host those. But still feeling incredibly valued by the people who are coming, who are more local, and just seeing how much they treasure being in this peaceful space. So the prayer for the retreat center would be that we can continue to stay open, that even if the COVID resurgence becomes more of a thing and more restrictions are placed on BC, that it wouldn't be so much that our retreat center needs to close. So that would be a request, that we could continue to stay open. So that's an update. Thank you so much. If I have any specific or urgent prayer requests, I will just send out an extra bulletin of some kind to let you know. Otherwise, I'll be sending you an update monthly-ish, just letting you know how it's going. And I appreciate you so much. I'd love to hear from any one of you. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll be in touch. Bye.